And then massive news about Jack and Chance.
Then we have this massive sign of Major Sweets right here. They're gonna have a new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire fanny pack. So there she is, now open, Dead Coconut Club.
Okay guys, we are back at Universal Studios, Florida. It is time for another Halloween Horror Nights 2024 update. That's right, more updates. Changes with inside here. We have new merchandise, stuff happening out in HHN Hollywood. We're also gonna be going to the new Dead Coconut Club. It's got a vampire 80s overlay, so we're gonna see how some of those drinks are. Just do a quick little overview. Time to talk about the HHN shirt of the day. All right, we have the original Dead Coconut Club, the classic shirt, and then we got the little boo hat. So on that note, we're not gonna roll a commercial because there's no commercial for the Dead Coconut Club. We're heading to the Dead Coconut Club, go back in time when it was daylight, and then we'll come back and review some more food, some more drinks, show you what's actually going on within HHN this year. It is good to be back.
None shall pass. No escalators are working. To the elevator we go? We're going to the elevator in between the construction walls to go up. Now open, Dead Coconut Club. Take a bite out of the 80s. Vampires, familiars, and humans all are welcome. They got the fog going. They got the new sign with the vampire teeth. Hours are gonna be from 4 p.m. till 12 a.m. They also got some of the projections happening. So outside, they have a Five Nights at Freddy's little photo op right here. So when you first come in, they have a photo op. They got the neon sign, Dead Coconut Club. Inside 2 leather coffins, you can take a photo. So it's big enough for a couple to take a photo together, or a whole squad. Then you got some candles right there. You come in and they have like the bat wings you can take a photo op with. So upstairs is gonna be the Blumhouse section. I do like the lights illuminating, going all the way up, kind of welcoming you up there. And then the Blumhouse sign is even illuminated. Okay. Oh, they got projections.
Okay, so far, we're back to a quality Coconut Club. This is cool. Oh, and the walls are kind of like, they're vinyl stickers, but from far away, I thought it was actual exposed, you know, wood.
So if you come up here, you're gonna have the exposed wood, making it look like the abandoned Blumhouse. The lights, again, going all the way up. So representing the film Freaky, they have the mask on the wall. And then this is the dagger that's illuminated. I wonder if this is an actual prop from the film, but it's cool that it's actually lit up in a case. If you've ever seen the movie Freaky, you understand what this is. And then right here, they have the poster for Freaky, kind of representing this little area. They got the little mascot from Happy Death Day, the little baby, the Bayfield. So they have a little table over here as if they were selling some merch. But then here's gonna be the cake, the Happy Death Day cake with the knife in it. And then over here, they have the poster for Happy Death Day from the film, the suspect list, right? And then the mask with the baby face killer. They got the poster for the black phone. You're gonna come over here. You got another little photo op, the grabber right here. Then along the wall, they have all the missing persons posters, kind of representing the kids from the film. But again, you have another little photo op here. Pick up the phone, pretend like you're calling. Next to the grabber. You can take wonderful photos just like this. What are you gonna ask him for Christmas? You're not actually sitting on him, but...
No. Horror Nights Express passes.
Right, so up here, the menu says Blumhouse on it. I know downstairs it's a different menu. So for Freaky, Megan, and The Purge, they have drinks. And then the Red Velvet Revenge is another drink they're gonna have. So we're gonna try these throughout the season. So if you are getting the drinks, there's a souvenir cup you can get with it, or you can get a refill, or the single serve. It'll be a different menu downstairs and upstairs. There's like 2 different bars. So we got the Purge Punch. You're looking at Planeray, OFTD rum, coconut cream, pineapple, papaya, lime juice with a hint of smoked sea salt. It's fine. You really taste the papaya in there. It's a very like mediocre cocktail. It just feels like watered down fruit juices. I'm gonna do like a 7 out of 10. Okay, so a 7 out of 10, right? I do like percentages, right? So it's like 70%, a C. So it's passable. And then we have the signs right here. Remember, all emergency services will be suspended during the purge. We have a chainsaw here. This looks like one of the ones that was used with the scare actors. You see blood right there. But then on the chainsaw, you're gonna have that Purge neon mask. And then in graffiti, it says Purge right there. And then we have the poster right here for the original film. It said Gone Purging on the sign right there. Over here, we have the motorcycle with the lights on it. You got a body that's all been wrapped up. And you got the famous neon mask. They're all holding the bats. So you can take a fun little photo up here with all the Purge characters. They have a gas mask right there. On this side, it says Purge and Purify. Purge or be purged. Over here, we have a little Megan area. Now, if you remember from the little Blumhouse experience in Universal Studios Hollywood for HHN, they had this exact same little Megan. They have some stuffed animals, and then we have the poster for Megan. Let's go back downstairs now. So they got the villain from Freaky just creeping over here in the corner. So they have all these arcade units. This is a Fang Fighters, a little vampire. It's out of order, sadly. But that's cool. They made like custom art for this. There's all these tubes, right? It's all the bottles because they're serving fresh blood right there. If you come down here, blood shower. Get soaked in 30 seconds of all you can drink blood. The ultimate statement and VIP experiences. Call ahead to reserve your space. So we got a sign right here, bite me. Got all these TVs here, the skulls are glowing. There's all these little vampire bats hanging upside down. You have this cage here, it just looks like Tommy Wiseau is in there from The Room. There's also these bats right here. We have Easter eggs on the mixtape. You got one for Jack. Jack's arms wide open mixtape. And then they got one here for Eddie. Eddie's Run and Mix. All right, so on this cassette it says Sounds of Shady Brook. Shady Brook is a famous HHN asylum where Eddie and Jack were. Over here we got the VIP lounge. I like this, it says VIP lounge, Vlad's 300th birthday, and it says life sucked. It's got a coffin here. But if you look up here, these bats from the Dr. Oddfellow Jungle Scare Zone, the Jungle of Doom, are from last year when they're hanging up above everybody. Over here we got a poor guy who's also been locked up. Along here on the wall they have little costumes kind of representing each one of the vamp scare zones. We've had the high school band, the Blood Slayers, the bikers. Then we go to, you know, Music Fest 69. Then they have full-on arcade machines in here. They got vending machines with like blood in it.
There's just so much detail in there. Okay, Dead Coconut Club is back. Felt like Universal gave them the proper time and budget to build something special and unique, and it kind of continues the story of all the vampires and everything. So it's a little busy right now. I'm gonna come back a little slower day to kind of, you know, uncover more of the details for you, try more of the drinks. But let's go into Universal Studios now.
All right, here we go. We're heading in, everything's all lit up. I can hear Sinister and Surreal talking in the front scare zone. So again, no paper maps. They are done forever from what I've been told. So no more paper maps, all digital for the rest of time. Sorry guys.
Sinister and Surreal. You have two paths to choose from tonight. A world full of physical torment. A surreal realm of psychological horror. The world of Sinister. The tearing of flesh.
See what the wait times are tonight. What are we dealing with? Monsters 75. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire looks like. It's gonna be the busiest house all year.
Okay, Duality of Fear needs some props or something. At least with Oddfellow, we had a cart and some luggage for this characters to hide behind. They pump in fog every now and then, but the characters just need something more to hide behind. Honestly, I think we have 4 scare zones this year. This doesn't really feel like a scare zone.
Let's head into Demon Queens now, see what's going on. All the Demon Queens are on the stage. Some of the little demon minions are out. The scare zone's kind of growing on me. The characters are doing a good job. They're kind of blending in. You can see kind of with the main stage, and they blend in perfectly. They're able to pop out.
They're also really like fogging it up, so the characters are kind of able to hide in the fog. So preview night, I was like, all right, what is the scare zone gonna be? But the characters are kind of realizing how to work with the fog, work with the props that they got, and I'm watching them. They're getting some good scares.
Now we just popped into Five and Dime. We got a new shirt. UV changing ink. Will the blood appear? Because they sell a print of this and there's blood all over it. So when it hits the sunlight, it'll change. You have Batilda Wright, kind of the icon of the year. She's got more kind of backstory than honestly the actual HHN icons. You're looking at $33 for the shirt.
And then the artist of the shirt tweeted this. Some more behind the scenes sketchings from the vault. Batilda, lean and mean.
$22. We have some new little rubber ducks. We have one of Chucky and then one of Tiffany. So when I was going through Universal Security today, anything that has a chain on it like this, so the wallets that they're selling or the purses, is not allowed in. So if you buy this for HHN, you can only wear it while you're in the park. Once you leave, you cannot bring it back in. And then bad news for you Tribute Store fans. The Tribute Store is still open, but only during the daytime for the summer Tribute Store. So if you want to come and visit it, it's still open during the daytime, but at nighttime they close up shop.
All right, it's time for some HHN Hollywood construction updates. Our field reporter Melissa was out there, filmed some of what's going on with the Blumhouse Terror Tram, and it looks like this.
Over on y'all's left, you'll see some vehicles from some of our movies over the years, like the Gyrosphere from Jurassic World. We also got the Flintstone vehicles out here from the Flintstone films. We've even got one of the original 1964 Glamour trams out here too. And looming just above the Bates Motel is our Psycho House, where Norman Bates and his mama live at.
It opens in a couple days. They got a lot of work to do. And then also, our field reporter, Mr. Adam the Woo, was out riding the tram.
Is that Murdy right there? I think it's John Murdy right there. John! It's John Murdy right there.
I tweeted out this with Adam's video,
Field reporter Mr. Wu has a John Murdy update with the video.
and John responded with this.
Now I know what animals in a zoo feel like.
And then John also responded with this.
Hey, can I come to your work, film you, and put it on the internet? Please, please, please.
I responded with this.
So then I had to respond with, does this mean John Murdy wants to collab on an HHN update?
Murdy seems a little pissed. John is on stage technically, right, with the tram going by. And like the man is a public figure for HHN. So of course people are gonna take videos of him. It did look like Murdy was mid-tweet.
John!
So Murdy did tweet out a bunch of stuff.
And then John tweeted out this. If you're a Ghostbusters fan, there's a lot of detail to pay attention to, including animated mini puffs and Ray's occult books, the sewer tunnel, and the lab. Also look for some Ghostbusters 2 references, including pink slime in the sewer and a cameo from Vigo the Carpathian. Lots more to find. And then Ryan Johnson asked this, was the near identical scenes and scares planned between Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Studios Orlando teams, or was it a coincidence that both versions are so close? And then John responded with, I collaborated really closely with Charles on the Universal Orlando team on this house. There are some differences. And then speaking of HHN Hollywood, we finally have the Chucky announcement, a new show announcement, Late Night with Chucky. Chucky's your host and he's ready to roast. Be in the audience for his killer new live talk show where Chucky will answer your questions in real time.
Okay, so for the Monstrous food booth, we used to pay over there. That's gonna be the bar off to the side. So you're gonna come over here and this is gonna be where the register is.
All right, the first thing we're gonna try is the spinal column pinchos, a grilled chicken tender with a red chimichurri sauce. In the Monstrous house, right? El Saban kind of like supposed to kind of pull out their spinal cord. We saw it in Hollywood. They didn't do it here in Orlando for some reason. Supposed to be like you're eating someone's spinal cord. Oh yeah. Love that chimichurri on there. Okay, that thing, 10 out of 10.
It's a must.
It's time for dessert now. We're gonna get the chocolate tres leches, milk silk chocolate cake with a whipped topping. All right, we just finished the tres leches. A little disappointed. Imagine like a double chocolate muffin, just kind of baptized in a little bit of milk. It needed to be more moist. I'm gonna do 8.5.
All right, time to go visit some swambies. I don't think the moss is ever gonna return from trust work to trust work. Oh, here come the zombies. Everything just looks so good with the lighting that they did. It's so moist and rich with all the fog, so that all the ground feels wet and moist as if you're actually walking through the water. But I love the way they set up with the lights, right? Coming through the fence. Here's a better look at the Blumhouse Face Your Fears little photo op. I like it during the nighttime because you don't have to see the stuff in the back. This is just what pops up. Oh, hell no. Is this the line? Let's go get a hot dog with baked beans on it. I'm good. This is the line. We're not gonna eat this tonight. All right, this is the line to order. It's all the way back there.
I don't want to wait a half an hour, 45 minutes to get food. Problem is, I think we have less food booths this year than last year. Now, they do have some of the other, like, standard Universal food booths open, but people want the specialty Halloween Horror Nights stuff. It's interesting how the crowd control is going to happen this year, because, like, we have no nighttime show for the, the water. There will be a nighttime show, I believe, coming next year. The teams were, they're still trying to figure out this one. This one isn't fully complete. They didn't have time to kind of work on a Halloween Horror Nights and nighttime show, so next year we'll have one.
It's like they have the taco truck open. There's no wait. It's all the HHN food booths that have these massive, massive lines. So even by Universal having these options, people aren't going to them. So you need more HHN food booths to kind of spread out the crowd. Okay. Here's a little shot of the projections on Men in Black. HHN 33. Goblins is a 70-minute wait. Universal Monsters a 95-minute wait. It is going to be a busy, busy year. So the walkway is a little bit different. It's the same walkway, as from Oddfellows, where you come all the way back here. So about halfway through, they do have some bathrooms out here if you do have to go before you got to enter into where the houses are in the queue. Bad news. Monsters just went up to 105 minutes. All right, the line for the Fanta bar goes all the way back to right there. All right, we're over here by the Wolfman. There's supposed to be a meet and greet here. We still have this character Trigger here, so there's supposed to be the Wolfman meet and greeting. I don't know when he's popping up. I'm gonna guess they're gonna launch a trailer for the film, and then we'll have the meet and greet that day or the next day, but right now there is no Wolfman meet and greeting here at HHN. All right, let's go see what's going on at the Fanta bar. Last year we had legendary David S. Pumpkins. Let's see what we got. It's not very lively. It just feels like we're going to an area that we're not supposed to be going into. So there are mocktail versions. So if you want to try the Surreal Soda mocktail version, they could do that. Or the Black Cat drink, they can also do a mocktail version of that. Okay, I kind of feel like I'm having a seizure at a rave right now at this table. But bad news, now years in the past you could bring back your old, you know, refillable cups and souvenir glasses. You are not allowed to do that this year. The bartenders will only refill current year glasses. So let's see what's in this. It's gonna be the Surreal Soda, Tito's Vodka, Fanta Orange, Sprite with a blue raspberry. Not very good. Whew. Okay, imagine you're breathing the farts of a Mountain Dew slushy. 5 out of 10 for me. You tried the drink, good or bad?
I'm just not a fan of the cocktails at Halloween Horror Nights. I always go canned beverage here.
Alright, we're going to Quiet Place. The line isn't too bad. Okay, so we saw this being set up. So you get your receipt. This is where you pick up the special cocktail. We're not getting that tonight, but we got this little silhouette right there. They're right outside.
The team members here actually don't speak. So like when you get the food, when you're going to pick it up, there's like little things on the like
drawings of each food item.
Yeah, so they have like a bean, a wooden board, and they'll point, and then they give it to you instead of speaking.
We got another one right outside the window. So this is the food booth where you'll pick up the food.
Okay, I love that level of theming. That all the team members are quiet, so simple, but fun and immersive. Good job, Universal, for coming up with that, because you got the monsters right outside. We got the wooden board eclair, a spicy dark chocolate pastry cream, filled eclair, dipped in chocolate ganache with a bloody chocolate plank. So if you ever see the film right, you understand the nail, if she steps on the nail. It's really chocolate heavy, kick in the back of your throat. It reminds me of the chocolate chili ice cream in the Wizzy World. You definitely feel the heat, but then it gets cooled down by the ganache. I'm gonna do like an 8 out of 10.
Joke of the day, Sean Michael Noah.
Hey, hi.
Wait, were you at the Coconut Club?
How do you know?
There's something in your...
In my eyes?
Yeah, in your eyes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay.
You ready? So I had this joke prepared.
Wait, are you the Wolfman meet and greet that's been missing?
Yes. Universal, get on it, all right? Why are magician's assistants so hard to find?
Why?
Because they're highly sought after.
I was gonna say because they're always disappearing.
Oh, that's good.
Over here in the candy factory, we finally have the full Major Sweets overlay. So outside here, we have this little cart. Sweets to die for. Ask about our factory tours today. Major Sweets Candy Company. Now we talked about the banners last time, but they've added those. The ribbons have now been added. They got all the different candies being sold now. Freeze-dried rainbow sweets, freeze-dried candy corn. And we have the candy jars that were selling a little earlier. A party mix is new, and then the Major Sweets candy bar. But they got the pins, they got the art, they got the shirt. So you got the lollipops up there, some more up there, the little Boo plushes for sale. And then here's kind of like a little photo op, right? So they got the logo of Major Sweets, some pumpkins that are starting to decay. So things are not going right. They're not as good as it seems when Major Sweets is in charge. Massive lollipops have been added up there. Oh, we got some new little signs. Major Sweets Candy Company. Grizzle-filled gumballs. Genuine, meaty grizzle in every chew. Oh God. Here's some gooey chews. They're good gooey chews. Dan Armstrong from Candy Radio. And then behind the candy counter says Major Sweets. Sweetness, satisfaction guaranteed. What makes us better? That's a secret. Then we have this massive sign of Major Sweets right here that you can actually see this portrait inside the house. And over here we have another little sign promoting the candy. And then this is actually inside the house also, Mr. Icy Cones. And then if you remember in the Scare Zone, they also had Mr. Icy Cones part of the Scare Zone. Then we got one of the employees with a top hat, and then the apron has the Major Sweets logo on it. And then even the little name tag, Major Sweets Candy Company. So I love that they did this little overlay. Oh, look at this. Even Miss Treats has a little appearance here. Miss Treats Bake Shop, and they're selling the big pink donuts. I love this scare. This is awesome. So you'll have the knight right there, and his weapon is on the trigger, right? So he'll trigger it like that, and then he'll start moving. So good. because you truly think he looks like a statue. Good news, the arrow is back on the little gag. Bad news is, theme park turkey legs are still pretty hard to eat. All right, we're gonna pop into the tribute store real quick. So again, throughout the season, we're gonna give more Easter eggs for you guys. So this right here, this blueprint, okay, it's a little hard to see. If you remember the Jaws attraction, there's a scene where you would go inside of a boathouse and the Jaws would pop up right here and scare the crap out of you. This is the original blueprint from the Jaws attraction that used to be here. All right, so inside here, just a picture of someone screaming back there. They've added a couple new things that we gotta go hunt down and find. These are new. So this news article.
The note says, the news, in brief, open source programs set to invade the moon. After a weird set of occurrences that have led the government to intervene, many experts suspect our moon may not be as safe as we once thought.
$32, they're gonna have a new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire fanny pack. It's gonna say, I ain't afraid of no ghost on it. So we still have to find all the rats, right? But now we know what the connection is with all the rats for this year. So when you're in the Major Sweets house, there's a little silhouette of the rat with the red eye running by. 5 of them that are hidden throughout the tribute store connect with HHN this year because it's in the Major Sweets house. Also, I believe this is supposed to be a little possum. As we know, the kind of graffiti images represent what's happening within HHN. And Swamp of the Undead, they have a little possum that they're like eating. Oh, the poor little possum. Ew. Oh, poor little guy.
That looks like my dog.
So when you look at that graffiti, think of Swamp of the Undead. And then this is the symbol we got so many questions on, right? Because they're talking about kind of a religious cult, kind of worshiping Batilda, but we know nothing more. They've done a to be continued cliffhanger with the storyline. So somehow this is that religious symbol of the worshipers for Batilda. It's also going to be right there. Batilda's just watching over her domain. Right, so a couple of you guys were asking, what are these symbols? So it says HHN 33, right? And then this is the same symbol that was on that shirt with Otis with the eyeball and everything. And it's just a 30 and then a 3. And then the same thing over here. It's a 33, but it's just backward. There's 3 33s right there.
Okay, it is gonna be a busy year. I was like, oh, you know, I'll hit a late night house. 75-minute freaking wait. Okay, just looked at the watch. It's a 2:43 right now. I got here at like 5 and it's 2:43.
Here it is. Here's the button up. $75. You're gonna have that really cool design. You got Stay Puft right there, Slimer, the Ecto, and then it'll look like that on the back. Normally these are polyester shirts and they don't breathe very well. This is a very thin material. I feel like it might breathe well. So I looked at what it's made out of. It's made out of rayon. What the heck is rayon? $20. We're on this art print right here, Where Horror Lives, with a bunch of different icons on it from this year. Now here at City Walk, where all the little HHN carts are, they've added a little spooky overlay. So you might remember these stacked pumpkins. Yeah, they've reused them for several things. It's like a little walkway, right? And you're gonna head in over here. So you'll head in, they've reused the Earl the Squirrel truck. They put Little Boo right there. And then on the side, they have all these different pumpkins. Then on the back, we have some little bumper stickers. You know, this is, again, reused from Earl's. So it's a lot of the Earl bumper stickers we've seen before. You know, Pebble Town, Follow Me, to Gator Town, Orange Wheels, World's Only Orange Juice based tire rotation and oil change location. And then tune in to WGRC for the best holiday programming. If you remember from the Green and Red Coconut Club, that was the radio station a couple years ago. Since it's the nighttime, we can get a better look at the display that they set up here for Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay, let's head back to the office with some more HHN update news for you. Okay guys, we are back in the office, so we have a bunch more HHN updates for you guys. I did pick up a new candy bar to try. So this is gonna be the milk chocolate Ghostbusters s'mores. So it's gonna be a little bit different than this. We got the media ticket. So that's right, we're about to hop on a plane. We're going to HHN Hollywood for media night to film that all for you guys. I'm excited. I cannot wait to take you guys along, show you guys the weekend house. All right, so the bar looks about the same as the other Universal bars. There's mini marshmallow pieces in there. It's got a weird aftertaste. The marshmallows kind of taste like, you remember like that Oreo cereal, those mini marshmallows? Imagine like that, but as a chocolate bar. I'm gonna do like a 7 out of 10. Now we have new announcements about the Slash album. Slash tweeted out this about the new album. Slash and Universal Studios Hollywood's popular Horror Nights have teamed up to create an exciting new vinyl inspired by the event's annual Universal Monsters Haunted House. Music of the Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights vinyl features an all-new compilation of music that Slash has scored, designed to help bring these terrifying haunted houses to life over the past 6 years. This limited edition album is remastered on 180-gram vinyl with a striking gatefold in 2 color variations. Both will be available beginning September 5th at Universal Studios Hollywood in retail stores. Small amounts of signed copies of one of the color variations will be placed in
in the retail store each day until sold out. A limited amount of copies will be available to order online starting September 5th. And then massive news about Jack and Chance. So as we know, Jack and Chance are coming to Universal Studios Beijing this year. So we have this art, right, of Jack over the Universal globe. This is gonna be a look at the facade, right? So this is posted by Theme Par X. So you can see Jack's face all over there, and then it says Jack's Carnival. And then we have an image of Chance that's been released. And then this image of Jack, right, with Chance kind of popping out of a Jack in the Box. It almost looks like a little voodoo doll. Is this a continuation of Orlando's storyline? And the answer is no. I was told that this is a totally separate thing for the international parks, but it's not currently connected to the storyline happening within Universal Studios Orlando. A lot of people were asking, and that is the rundown that I was told. So on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
We love the family! Wait, is that bad for your audio?
Because I'm going to keep you up to date on all things Halloween Horror Nights and Universal Studios around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Oh, here come the zombies. All right, what's on the friendship bracelet?
Hooterade?
Everybody's favorite drink.